Since making his television debut, 1,000 Pound Sisters star Chris Combs has lost weight and significantly improved his health. The show chronicles the weight loss journeys of Amy Sladden and Tammy Sladden. But several of their siblings have also gotten involved, including 44-year-old Chris. It can't be overstated how far Chris has come over the years, and how much he has changed his life. Chris struggled with weight his whole life, and the problem followed him into his adulthood. It caused health problems and lowered his quality of life. His weight was a lifelong enemy. Inspired by his famous sisters, and worried about his own mortality, Chris decided to go on his own weight loss journey. He exceeded all expectations and, in many ways, he surpassed the progress of the rest of the Sladden siblings. 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7 recently premiered, and, not only is Chris looking slimmer than ever, he's also healthier than ever. He's been through many ups and downs, highs, lows, and plateaus, but it was all worth it for Chris. His weight loss journey hasn't been easy. Read on to learn more about how Chris's weight loss journey has improved his health. Chris's medical conditions when he was at his heaviest, inspired by his sisters, driven by fear. Before losing weight, Chris's quality of life wasn't optimal. The 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7 star lived with morbid obesity and struggled with elevated sugar levels. When his health was at its worst, Chris was taking up to 5 shots of insulin a day. Just moving around was difficult, and his body was in pain all the time. Aside from all of that, Chris didn't like the way he looked or the way he felt about himself before losing weight. On top of all that, Chris was scared. He had watched his own father die of morbid obesity when he was around Chris's age, so the 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7 star was afraid. Chris didn't want to leave his own family, the way that his father had left him. He wanted to be around for a long time to come. Another factor was that his daughter was starting to struggle with her own weight. And he wanted to show her that it was possible to get back on track. Chris Combs started his weight loss journey at 450 pounds. He made a stunning transformation. Chris weighed over 450 pounds when 1,000 Pound Sisters premiered in 2020. After having bariatric surgery in 2022, Chris lost 150 pounds. His doctor, Drive Eric Smith, posted an amazing before and after of Chris on Instagram in March 2024. On one side is a photo of Chris before he lost weight, and on the right is a recent photo of Chris finishing a 5K run. This split-screen comparison is the perfect symbol of how much Chris's health has changed since he embarked on his weight loss journey. This is the best journey that I've ever decided to take and stick with. Losing weight hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows for Chris. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6, he found himself at a weight loss plateau. After shedding the pounds quickly initially, his progress slowed down, which devastated him. Chris was desperate to remove all the excess skin left behind by his rapid weight loss. He was heartbroken when doctors told him to lose another 60 pounds first. It wasn't easy, but Chris was able to buckle down and lose enough weight to qualify for the procedure. How has Chris been losing weight? The old-fashioned way. Chris has been losing weight the old-fashioned way, through diet and exercise. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6, he even purchased gym memberships for the whole family, hoping to encourage them all to get more fit. Later in the season, Chris kept turning away delicious foods that he would have loved to eat, but he really wanted that surgery. By the end of the season, Chris's doctor finally gave him the green light, and Chris had skin removal surgery. Chris's skin removal is the icing on his weight loss journey's cake. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6, Chris had skin removal surgery. He looked like a new man as he left the hospital after his procedure alongside his wife, 36-year-old Brittany Combs. While lying in his hospital bed after surgery, a tired but satisfied Chris says, "This is the best journey that I've ever decided to take and stick with." Chris was eager to be able to keep up with his grandchildren and even with his wife. The post's caption reads, "Chris's skin removal is the icing on his weight loss journey's cake. Amazingly, Chris accomplished everything he set his mind to." Have Chris's medical conditions improved? Chris's quality of life is better. The recent premiere of 1000 Pound Sisters Season 7 found Chris looking and feeling better than ever. In the episode, the family went to a local swimming hole. When Chris took off his shirt to get in the water, she showed off the results of his weight loss and his skin removal surgery. Not only does Chris look like a sliver of his former self, he's healthier than ever. He's no longer taking 5 shots of insulin a day. In fact, he no longer needs insulin. Though he's come a long way, Chris's journey isn't over. Since losing weight, Chris has had more energy than ever. He is probably comforted by the fact that his health means he'll be around for his family for a long time. The 1000 Pound Sisters star is the patriarch of the Sladen clan, so they need him. He's also a fan favorite because of his positive attitude and fun-loving approach to losing weight. Though he's come a long way, Chris's journey isn't over. Now that he's had skin removal on his stomach, Chris is considering moving on to his chest area.